Self-love. Oh my God, you need a self-love. You need self-concept. In order to manifest, you need self-love and self-concept. Because you're broken and there's something totally wrong with you. And you need love. And you gotta love yourself in order to fix it. Oh my God, does Susie, the beautiful millionaire swan queen, love herself? I don't know. Let's talk about it. This is Susie, your beautiful millionaire swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my video. I will truly appreciate it. Remember, I am a life coach and I have a paid Facebook group. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching with me or joining my group, check out my website below. I am looking forward to drastically changing your life for the better. Do you love yourself? Do you need to love yourself in order to manifest your dream life? Well, first of all, I threw out the word manifesting because I think it's way too much freaking work. Second of all, we know I think self-love is crap. So now this new one's coming up, self-concept. So now you have to love yourself and you have to have this self-concept of yourself. So again, you have to pull out the tools, the techniques, and the tips, and you have to figure out what exactly the self-concept is. It's a lot of work that you don't need to do to get your dream life, or your dream person, or your dream job, or the dream car. How am I supposed to be the self-concept of a car? That's like I'm supposed to vibrate at the energy of money in order to make money. These are terms that were used a long time ago that have been taken out of context. Neville Goddard talked about self-concept and he talked about mental diet. But do you really think Abdul talked about self-concept? I don't. Because Abdul said, you are in Barbados. And when Neville came back and finally said he was going to Barbados, but the first part of the trip was third class, Neville was told, who said you're going third class? I said you're going first class. And when Neville would fight with Abdul, Abdul would slam his door, and then he would get up and go slam the door to Neville, literally. So self-concept is just another technique to confuse you. Self-love is to say you're broken and you can't have XYZ. I really, truly hate that because you're not broken. I got up this morning. I got dressed. I haven't had my cup of coffee yet this morning, so that means I don't love myself because I didn't get my coffee before I did my video. I always get my coffee before I do my video. Well, today we have some doctor's appointments for my pregnant daughter, and then we gotta go get a curtain rod to hang up curtains for the baby clothes, and then we gotta go do laundry. So my self-concept must totally be off because, it's not about me today. It's about helping my daughter so that we can get the baby's room ready so that she's not running around with the chicken with her head chopped off in December. Because, pregnant women, we do that. So let's talk deeply about self-concept. So you have to change the state to the new person you want to be so that you can get what you want. Does that even sound simple? Change your state to the person you want to be, persist in that person you want to be so you can embody the new state. So I want my specific person. I have to embody the state of being happily married to Jared. Well, I have coaching clients that are absolutely amazing, and they are young girls who have never been married, never lived with a person. This is their first real relationship. And I feel blessed because I'm getting them in the middle of their first turbulence, their first chaos in the relationship. Because now I can teach them how to keep that relationship forever. But how do they embody the state of being happily married when they never lived with a person, when they've never been married before. They legit have absolutely positively no clue as to how to embody that state. So I have to help them build that self-concept so that they can be happily married, because they're confused. They don't know what to do. You want the job. Let's talk about YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. So if somebody wanted to go to work for YouTube, they'd have to embody the state of being able to work for YouTube. But what if you don't know anything about posting videos? What if you don't know anything about going through the videos and checking them? What if you don't know anything at all about computers and graphics? How are you going to embody the state of a YouTuber? Well, you gotta do this and you gotta do that. I'm a YouTuber. I don't know how to do any of that. You guys see my videos? I don't edit them. I don't put all those flashy things on them. I don't link you to a bunch of other stuff because I don't know how to do it, but yet I'm a successful YouTuber. Did I embody the state of a successful YouTuber? Obviously, I don't think so, because I'm not PewDiePie. PewDiePie has all these cool graphics. He blows his head up. I want Sven. Can I steal Sven from PewDiePie? Because he could make my videos look really cool. Like, when my head goes to explode because of conversations like this. Self-love concept. Boom! My head blew up. That would be really cool. But I need somebody else to do that for me because I don't know how to do it. And here's the bigger thing. I don't have time to do it. With 7 different ways people can get a hold of me, 3 Facebook groups, and an Instagram I'm neglecting. Y'all know that. And a very busy coaching practice. When do I have time? Oh, I know. I'll ditch the daughter who's pregnant and figure it out. So, I don't love myself enough because I'm not becoming the computer geek that can, explode my head on YouTube videos. I don't love myself enough because, I'm not living with my specific person. I don't love myself enough because I don't have $1 billion in my bank account. So let's embody the state of a billionaire. I don't know what it's like to be a billionaire. I don't have $1 billion in my account. So how do I become a billionaire? And when I do get $1 billion in my bank account, it's really not going to change my life at all, because I have the car I want. I love my place to live. I have an assistant. I have a housekeeper. What else do I have? Somebody who goes shopping for me. So all my bases are covered. My life's not going to change if I had $1 million in my bank account or $1 billion in my bank account. It's not going to change one bit. I'm not going to even go buy more expensive toys because I have everything I want. So how do I embody the state of a billionaire when I have everything I want? We're kind of getting around here to thinking, why is this crap again? Because they're trying to teach you that you are broken. They are legit teaching you are broken. So if Neville went to Abdul would tell him that he was in Barbados. And Neville would go, no. And they would go back and forth, and Abdul would finally get mad and he would slam his door. Neville talked about imagination, mental diets, self-concept. But Norman Vincent Peale went to Abdul and he got speak it into existence. Power of positive thinking. That's how he taught it. Somebody in my Facebook group posted a comment to me because we were going back and forth about self-concept. And this person said, Abdul said, you are in Barbados. He didn't say, Neville, man, you need to love yourself a little bit more. Ask yourself, why do you want to go to Barbados? What's in Barbados that's not near New York City? Maybe y'all want is a trip. How about New Jersey? Fire Island is fun. You don't really want to go to Barbados. You just want the distraction. Let's look at the no contact situation with your girl. Unless she's ready to bear your child within a year, do not call her or look at her when she comes to your lectures. No, ignore her. You need to love yourself. Stop accepting crumbs. New Jersey is easier. So let's all go to New Jersey. Because it's way easier. It's so much easier to give up on your specific person, the bank balance you want, the job that you want, the dream life that you want, and just say, you know what, I'm going to live like I am right now. Because you know what? My life's not really that bad. I have a little bit of money. I've got a nice place to live. I have an amazing car. I don't really need anything more. So I'll just live out the rest of my life, you know, dating the love of my life, and everything will be fine. I don't really want to worry about, you know, getting married or living under the same roof with them. So we're just going to go to New Jersey. But you know what? I'm in Missouri. New Jersey's a long drive from me. Can I just go to Oklahoma? Because it's only like 8 miles from me. See what we're doing here? We're getting so complicated again with what we are creating. It's why I teach conscious creating. Conscious creating says that you can have, do, or be anything you want. You have to focus on what you want. You have to laser focus on what you want. I liken it to being a cop's daughter. We used to go out to the range and we would target practice. The stepfather idiot who raised me, I love Dad way better, was into bow and arrow. And we would target practice that. So let's think about this. I have an arrow or I have a bullet. And the target that I want is my Beyond Blessed pillow that's normally here, but the little one changed out. So I'm going to fire my shots at it. So I want to go to Barbados. Am I going to fire at the map and hit England, France, Italy, South America, Canada? Or am I going to go straight for Barbados? You want the love of your life. So these techniques that I'm telling you to do, so if you can't say, why am I happily married? And you say, why am I completely adored in this amazing relationship with a piece of paper to change my last name to Jared's? Guess what? That's an arrow that's being fired by Cupid at Jared. So self-love isn't going to aim Cupid's arrow any faster or closer to Jared than it's going to if you are angry and frustrated. The thing is, if you're angry and you're frustrated and you're still aiming Cupid's arrow at Jared, Cupid's going to fire it a lot faster. And it's going to hit a lot harder. And it's going to cause chaos. And it's going to shatter whatever's going on in the world right now so it can come back together your way. Which is why I say fun and easy. Adventurous. Quickly. Effortlessly. Self-love has no play in any of this. The more you think that you are broken and you need to be fixed, stop listening to those people. I did listen to those people. You're broken. You need to be fixed. You're broken. You need to be fixed. Well, all I was angry. I was upset. I was devastated that I was abused and then thrown away. I was devastated that I was glorifying struggle. Those are words and feelings that had nothing to do with love. That had to do with the story I latched onto and kept repeating over and over and over again because those so-called people who were my friends loved that my drama story was way better than yours. Because their life was so much better than mine, they wanted to hear more about how horrible my life was. So I kept retelling it, which cemented how horrible it was. Let's talk Lucifer, because you know Susie loves Lucifer. Lucifer's a playboy. He's a millionaire, billionaire playboy. He does whatever he wants. He finally meets the love of his life. It's not self-love that doesn't get him Chloe. It's his word saying it's God's fault. He created Chloe for me. I can't be with Chloe because God created her and she has no choice. It's the words. It is the words you are using that create your reality. It is lining up, as Neville would say, your imagination, your thoughts, and your words. Susie says, it's getting your swans in a row. I want to be happily married to Jared, so I'm going to keep having Cupid send out these little arrows that say, no matter what, I love you. But I love you. I'm mad at you, but I love you. I'm mad at you, but I love you, and I still love being married to you. Being married to you is the greatest gift in the world. I love you, and no matter what, when you are an idiot, you're ignoring me, you're not doing the things that I want, I'm still going to be here. But I love you. Thank you for marrying me. Thank you for being my life partner. Thank you for sharing my life with me. Where is this actually taught? Because I've not seen any of this taught anywhere. To sit there and say, but I love you, thank you for marrying me. But I love you, thank you for sharing your life with me. But I love you, thank you for picking me as number one. But I love you, thank you that I am the number one person in your life. Thank you for spoiling me. Nobody teaches this stuff, because if they teach it, guess what, guys? You're not going to need them eventually. A successful teacher teaches you the tools that you need to have an amazing life. But think about going through school. You go through kindergarten, first grade, second grade, all the way to high school. Then if you decide to go to college, you go into your college studies. And then you have your general college degree, and then you have your masters and PhDs and all of these other things. Everything in life is forever changing. But you don't need to worry that you don't love yourself enough because you're not with your specific person, or you need to grab self-concept in order to embody some story that's not working for you. You just need to persist in an assumption until it hardens into fact. Create your story, because the number one step that nobody teaches is change your story. You can't imagine until you change your story. You can't think until you change your story. You can't talk until you change your story. Because if you are still talking about the old story and that you need self-love and self-concept, you're not changing. You are staying stagnant. You are stuck in concrete, and you need to stop and say, you know what? Today is a better day than yesterday. Thank you that today is a better day than yesterday. Thank you that today is a better day than yesterday. Today, my life is good. I'm sick. I feel better. Today I feel better. I'm feeling better and better every second of the day. Thank you, I'm feeling better every second of the day. Because you're focusing on feeling better. Self-love is a cancer that is taught throughout the community of law of attraction. Even when I was in therapy trying to process my marriage, I wasn't taught self-love by a therapist, a licensed therapist. I was in therapy, and they never taught me self-love. They teach you coping skills and to dig up what the problem is to try to clear it. I tell you, it doesn't matter what the problem is. Let's tell a new story and keep telling that new story. So if you think you need self-love, walk around and say, I got self-love. I love myself. I can get whatever I want. I love myself, so I can have whatever I want. I love me. I never stand in front of the mirror and say, Susie, I love you. I brush my teeth. I go about my day. I wash my hands. I check my hair because, my hair is a little wild sometimes. I wash my hands and I check my eyebrows. I don't sit there and tell myself I love you. because that's not going to change your reality. The only thing that's going to change your reality is to change your story, ask better questions, and praise the life that you are creating. You guys have an absolutely positively amazing day. I love you. And as always, tell me how what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.